Question I'm going to answer is about somebody who's having an issue in their bench press, particularly with the bottom portion of their bench press, and that could be attributed to a number of different factors. The first thing I would suggest, obviously not seeing the person press or knowing exactly what the issue is a technical aspect of the bench press. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Some people will, leave their shoulders up like this, and so the range of motion is a long range of motion. Whenever I'm bench pressing, I want to shorten my range of motion, so I pull my lats together, pull my shoulders back, and so my range of motion is shorter. Some people try to get a big arch. I'm not very good at that. I don't have the flexibility, but I do drive my butt up under me, keep it tight, keep it on the bench, tighten my core, and drive my feet up off the floor. Now, obviously, particularly if you're a competition bencher or for safety factors, you want to keep your butt down on the bench, but keep it clenched, drive your feet into the floor, and really bring that down tight as can be. Pull those lats in, keep it tight, touch, wait for that press command, and then explode off. And the press command obviously is if you're a competition bencher. But either way, bring it down in control, nice and tight, touch, keep everything tight. I've shortened that stroke by pulling those lats in, keeping my shoulders back, tight, and then explode off the chest. That being said, notice I'm talking about more than just arms and chest when I'm talking about the bench press. I got to work my core, got to work my glutes, and definitely particularly work those lats. Get those lats strong because they're not necessarily the primary mover in the bench press, but they're very instrumental into it. So work those lats. That would really help the press off the bottom. And then there's a number of different training methods you can use. Some guys use bands and chains and whatnot. That works the top end of your benches for a strict, but it works on getting that drive, that speed off of your chest. And a lot of, when you get that sticking point in your chest, you want to be able to speed through that, drive off quickly. And so your speed pressing with bands and chains can help that. Pause benching, working the press off a pause, bring it to your chest, hold it there, and then work that explosion off can help. Or setting up your rack where you start to bench off pins at chest level and work that explosion up off your chest. A lot of it has to do with explosion, technique, shorten that stroke. If you can arch, that's fine, particularly for a competition bencher. But if you're just worried about putting up numbers in the gym and don't necessarily have an arch, still you can shorten that range of motion and do some things like that.